Okay, guys, in today's lecture, we will be discussing about modeling of shear wall, RC shear wall in the RC frame. And in the next video, we will continue this structure and we will define the response spectrum for this structure, and we will run the analysis and we'll see the results. Okay, so there will be two lectures in two different videos, but they are interconnected. This model will be used in the next video. So starting with the modeling, here is your new model. Make sure that the units are kept inch. Select the 3D frames. Here the number of stories should be 4. The number of base 4. Number of base Y 4. Story height keep it 144 inches. Bay width make it 30 feet. Okay, make sure that you type fit so that it automatically converts. So it's 30 360 inches, make it 360 inches. Okay, now you have defined the number of stories, number of bays in both directions. You have defined the story height and the bay widths in both the direction. Now the next thing is either you want to insert the beams and columns properties here. Okay, if yes, then add new property. I will make it concrete. You can make it steel. Rectangular, the section I gave it a name of beam, right? You can make different beams at different floors. It's up to you. We already discussed these things. The depth I want to make it let's say 21, and the width I want to make it 15. Go to further details, make it as a beam design. The top and bottom width I want to keep it 1.5 clear cover. You can keep it 2.5, it's up to you. Okay, grid 60 has been used. We already know these things, that how to define the concrete and steel. Okay, so you have defined beam. Now just add the copy of it, give it a name of let's say column. Material properties are same. I want to make it 21 by 21 column. I will check the column design parameters. It's a rectangular column for now. Okay, I want to use number 8 bars. The stirrups I would like to use number 3. Okay, the rest of the things just keep it as it is. So you have defined both the sections, beams and columns, right? Click OK, and here is your structure. Now uh, for this structure, you have defined the beams, you have defined the columns. What you need to define is the slabs, and then define the shear walls. Okay, so for that case, just go to the define section properties. You already defined frame sections, you need to define the area sections. Okay, shell, add new section. Shell thin, materials 40 for 4000 psi. Membrane, for example, for the floors, I will define it as 10 inches, including both the slab and the uh, floor covers and the hardcore and other things, the tile layers. So it's 10, right? I will give it a name of floor, right? And add a copy of floor and give it a name of let's say roof. Okay, make it 4000, give it a thickness of let's say 7 inches, 6 inch of slab and 1 inch of the roof cover, right? And then I would like to define a shear wall. Okay, and for that, just add new section. Okay, mm, type wall here. I would like to give it a thickness of 12 inches, as it is a shear wall, and I have to provide the reinforcement in it as well. So the thickness is for 12 inches in both these boxes, and I will click OK. So now I have defined wall, I have defined floor, and I have defined the roof. Okay, so click OK, and here you go. Right now, come and select these units in cape fit. So basically, you are changing the inch into cape. Go to define menu, go to coordinate system grids, right, and click on display grids, right. Now in it, click on glue to grid lines, right. In X grid, come over here, click -30 in row 2 and make it -35. Okay, similarly, uh, in 30, you click on it and type 40, right. Similarly, come to the Y grid data and type click -30 and make it -40, right. So now you have made it. The spacing is here 20 feet, the spacing here is 20 feet, the spacing here is 20 feet. Got it. Now click OK and OK. So this is your new defined grid system. See. Okay, and go to set display option right here. You can check it from display as well, and select the fill objects button. Okay, so right now there is nothing to be filled because you haven't defined any slab or anything. So let's define it. Go to the floor. For example, I am going on the first floor. Okay, and I have to define the slabs. Just click this quick draw area element, or you can go and draw rectangular area element as well. Select floor. Okay, and so you have defined this slab, but I think I should have started from here. Okay, so let's delete this one. Okay, again select this, start it from here till here. So this is your single slab. You can define different slabs, okay, just like we did it in the previous sessions, in the previous videos. Go to the upper floor and again select it, give it some time to process. Okay, again I would like to define a single slab, see, and on the top as well. Okay, and for the roof, just change it to the roof. So you have defined 3 floors and 1 roof already. Now what you need to define is the shear wall, right. So for defining the shear wall, first of all you have to go to the which view. Let's start with the XZ view. Okay, so make it from XY to XZ view. See, this is your XZ view, right? And select the quick draw element, this one. Okay, from here select the wall, right? You have selected, and just click in this section. See, you have made it, uh, assigned the shear wall to this portion. Okay, you are getting me now. You can see it in a 3D view. Just rotate it and you will see whether it is assigned or not. See, so you can see the difference. Okay, there is no shear wall in the other base. However, you have defined the shear wall in this bay, right? So just bring it to, right now it is on 60, so I would like to bring it on -60. Okay, and again select the quick draw area element. Wall is already selected, and click in these areas. Okay, so you have defined the shear wall in this direction, what you would say in the exact plane. Okay, similarly you can select the YZ plane. Okay, and you can repeat the same practice. Click in here, right? It is at x is equal to 60. Just go to x is equal to -60 and click in it. So what we have done here is, just see, let me show you. See, we have defined shear walls here over here. See, in this corner in both the directions, and we have defined the shear walls in this corner in both directions. Okay, so we have just stiffened these two corners of the structure. So this was how you can define the shear wall in the structure, right? This is all about the defining and modeling the shear wall. In the next video we will start working on this same model, and we will uh, define the response spectrum for the structure, and we will run an analysis based on the response spectrum, and then we will see the results. Okay, so let me stop this video and see you in the next video.